Hello, welcome. I hope you guys are all doing very well. Thank you so much for joining me. Today's reading is the person on your mind. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about the situation at the moment? We have three groups for you to choose from. Group one, the Fusite Crystal. Group two, the Clear Quartz Geode. And group three, the Sodalite Crystal. Okay, so group one, two, and three. What are they feeling for you and the situation right now? Feel free to pause the video for a moment or two if you need some time to choose your group, but I will see you all in your readings. Okay. Welcome. I hope you are doing good. If you have chosen the first group, the Fusite Crystal, then this reading is for you. What are they feeling for you or the situation? At the moment, we have Page of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Cups upright. All right, so the person you're asking about, they could feel that your relationship, connection, friendship, maybe isn't headed in a positive direction right now. There's a part of them that feels like you're losing interest in them, but they want to preserve your relationship. They don't necessarily feel like you're ready to like completely throw in the towel and ready to give up, but they are afraid it is going in that direction. They do realize that maybe they didn't appreciate you enough, or maybe they didn't do enough, which they plan on doing more of in the future. Right now, they could feel like you both are being immature, but think that you both might be able to kind of like grow together. They do feel like they need to start thinking about the long term. They feel like you won't be interested or you won't be happy unless they take, long term plans seriously. They feel like sometimes you aren't realistic or logical, which makes them feel like they need to go on the defense. They could feel what you want them to do or what you want from them isn't realistic right now. They do want you to be patient with them, continue being patient with them. It feels like they want you to know or understand that just because you guys aren't able to move to the next step in your relationship, it doesn't mean they don't want to move forward at all. For some of you, they may feel like they aren't in the right financial position to move forward the way that you would like right now. They feel like they aren't learning a lesson when it comes to you, and they feel like they keep repeating the same mistake or mistakes. At times, they could feel like they aren't ambitious enough for you, they have these goals and intentions, but they aren't sure if they have what it takes to manifest it. They feel that if they let you down, they'll be letting themselves down. And it feels like they're really dedicated to these goals that involve you both. They just hope that they can see it through. They feel like you are finding them and maybe the relationship boring. They don't really plan on changing anything in this regard, but they do hope that your feelings change, or that if you're kind of feeling bored at the moment, they kind of just hope it passes and that you can feel excited by them again. But they are lacking a lot of confidence right now. They could feel like you're being materialistic, or that you're just generally maybe more materialistic than them. But they could also feel like this aspect kind of like balances you out, especially if they aren't very materialistic. They could feel like, you being materialistic can balance you guys out as a pair. But yeah, it feels like this person, they want you to forgive them for hurting you. They do want to kind of be able to move on and leave the past in the past. They do feel like maybe you need to stop caring about what other people think, and maybe stop putting other people's expectations on them or your relationship. They also want you to stop making them feel guilty for something as well. And it doesn't really feel like that's pertaining to anything specific that they did. But if there is or has been like, guilt trips when it comes to this person, then they want that to like come to an end. It also feels like this person really does want to be able to kind of help you with your burdens as well, and your responsibilities. But that's all that's coming through for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it could be helpful and make sense. But that is all I have. Okay, please take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey, welcome. I hope you guys are doing good. If you've chosen the second group, the Clear Quartz Geode, then this reading's for you, the person on your mind. How are they feeling about you, the situation at the moment? We have Three of Swords upright, Two of Pentacles upright, and the Seven of Pentacles upright as well. Alright, so if an ending has happened with the person you're asking about, or a conflict of some kind, they feel hurt and heartbroken. They do feel like they fucked up big time. They feel stupid as well for betraying you. They don't even really feel like they hurt you. Whatever they did do to you, they feel like they just hurt themselves. They do feel like they've lost you. They feel like there's no backpedaling for them. They kind of feel like they've put that final nail in the coffin. They don't even really feel bad for the damage that they may have caused. Just, feeling bad for the repercussions that they've had to face. And maybe they don't even really feel bad for the damage that they've caused you, is because maybe they feel like whatever they did, it didn't really affect you anyway, but it did hurt them. Maybe they lost some of their possessions in the process, or maybe they lost something, or inside of them, I don't know, but they do feel like they made some kind of material loss. They kind of feel like you've already moved on, that you're over it. They feel like they really have zero chance of getting you back or making things right, and they really feel like they shouldn't reach out to you as well. They do feel like they've disappointed you, potentially messed up certain relationships of yours, or certain areas of your life. They do regret the challenges that you have faced, not during, but like maybe after them, like after something maybe happened with them. Maybe there were certain like certain things, that challenges you've had to maybe go through, which they do feel I don't know if they maybe I don't know, maybe regret slightly. Even though they feel like you're done with them, they do feel like if they were to reach out to you, that you would have all the smoke for them. They feel like it would not go well, but they really do want to reach out to you though. They kind of feel like you've already moved on to another, situation, relationship, a part of your life, and a part of them is actually happy for you though. They feel like you're busy and just trying to get on with your life. Maybe when you guys were together, they tried to use you and they feel stupid. They feel like you or the relationship honestly highlighted what a dick they are or can be. So you really held up a mirror for this person. Maybe you called them out or told them the truth. But it feels like you really did help this person see, the ways that they need to improve. But when it comes to you, they do feel like you're recovering. But they do feel like they need to stop stalking you, honestly. Like, this person checks up on you a lot. And this doesn't even feel like online. This could be in real life. Maybe even through, I don't know if you guys have mutual connections. So maybe checking up on you through mutual people. But yeah, it feels like they're definitely keeping an eye on you. For them, in their perspective, they could feel like it is a bit of an obsession. But they feel like you've kind of let it go, the situation, whereas they haven't. So they're like, I don't, let me see. For some of you, it could still feel kind of fresh to them, you know? But yeah, they regret not being more patient with your relationship. They do feel like you guys had a bunch of ups and downs. But they feel like you want to be with someone or be with people who balance you out, and some people you can have fun with, or a person you can have fun with. They do miss how flexible and generous you were with them. They miss your conversations, they miss your wisdom, your resources. They miss how you look, honestly. They miss how attractive you are. It feels like you made this person look good, or in their perspective, you made them look good, which they miss. For a lot of you, or for some of you, maybe this person tried to stop or interfere with your progress, and they see now that it never really worked, so it was kind of maybe stupid for them to even try in the first place. And they kind of feel like you really did care about them and you really did want the best for them. And a part of them could feel like maybe you still do wish the best for them, but you're just not, invested really. But that is all I have for those of you who chose this group. I'm only using tarot today, but I do hope it could make sense and be helpful. But I am wishing you guys the best, alright? Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good rest of your day. Bye. Hey, welcome. Last but not least, if you chose the soda light, and this reading is for you, the person on your mind. How are they feeling? What are they feeling at the moment? So we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Swords upright as well. Okay, so the person you're asking about, they do feel like they need to be more assertive with you, or they need to be more assertive in your relationship and be more confident. They could also feel like it would be beneficial for your relationship if you didn't talk about it with other people. They could feel like you're giving them ammunition against you guys. However, they feel like, generally your relationship is on a good track where you guys, as individuals are just in like a good space when it comes to each other. But they could think it would be good for you guys to lay low for a little while and be patient on making any big decisions. They do feel like they need to be firmer in your relationship. They feel like you're quite impulsive, and they could think it needs to stop before it creates a problem. So this does feel maybe specifically, let me see something actually. This could actually be in general, and they could feel like maybe this might have an adverse effect on you, so they're kind of worried about that, and could feel like it may create problems for you. They do feel that right now you both need to be responsible. Be responsible. They could feel like you both are quite responsible for the most part, anyway. Um, but they do want to be able to talk about serious topics with you without you becoming defensive or emotional and upset, or without making the the situation like tense. Like you should be able to discuss things without maybe either of us maybe getting defensive, or feeling hurt by what the other person has to say. So they do feel like you guys need to have some more serious conversations, discuss some more serious topics. For some of you, like they could feel that you take some of the things they say as criticism, and they want you to see it as them having good intentions behind it, with as opposed to seeing it as them trying to criticize you. But they do feel like you're really smart, though. They could feel like you're trying to get trying to get their attention, which they do feel flattered by. They really like how passionate you are. Maybe you're a little wild, a little risque, but they do really like that about you. They do feel like you're really generous, and they like taking care of you in ways too. They think you're super attractive but are worried you don't see them as attractive. For some of you, in some way, this person doesn't want to take responsibility for you, or responsibility in some area of your life, or take ownership of some of your responsibilities. For some of you, like this person, they could feel like you're being too hard on them. But if that does make sense, they understand why you are being hard on them. They do feel like a lot of people could be jealous of you. They do feel that they haven't been completely honest with you about some things, but they could plan on doing that. They do feel like you both need to move slow in your relationship, or not move forward at all right now. but they could also, still feel some loyalty towards you as well. But they're not sure if they can completely trust the situation and the relationship right now. Again, like that could be another reason they want you both to be patient. They could even feel like you both would benefit from focusing on yourselves right now, and just allow things between you guys to develop naturally and not force anything, and continue to be consistent in your respective lives. But they really like that you're independent and mature. They think you have a great career or job. They're not really sure what the future holds for your relationship. Um, they could have a let's see what happens kind of attitude about it. They could even want to stay single or separate. And if you guys are in a good place, like just kind of keeping things the way they are, to be honest. So that is all that's coming through for those of you who chose this group. I do hope it could make sense and be helpful, but I am wishing you all the best, all right? Please take care of yourselves. Bye.